Welcome to Armchair Expert. I'm Dax Shepard. I'm joined by Monica Lily Padman.
Hi there.
How are you?
I'm good.
It's 10 days after Thanksgiving.
It's the day before Thanksgiving.
It's the day before Thanksgiving, but it's not. It's 4 days after
That's right.
Thanksgiving. One of my best friends is on, long overdue. A lot of people have asked when this was going to happen, and he finally had a movie to promote, so he's here.
He's here.
America's Sexiest Man
2011.
2011, which we talk about. It's so wonderful. Bradley Cooper, my God, what a fucking boss. He's a goddamn Grammy winner. I didn't even know that till I read this, and we've been friends
from
for...
Stars Born.
Yes, of course.
Yep. My prediction is he's going to have an EGOT by the end of his life.
Yeah, that's very possible because he did Elephant Man. He could get a Tony. He could grab himself
He can easily get himself a Tony and an Emmy.
Yeah, Emmy just has to guest star in some show that's popular, and they'll give it to him.
Okay.
They'll hand it to him. Or so it's sidetracked. I mean, I feel silly even reading his credits, but A Star is Born, The Hangover, American Sniper, Silver Linings Playbook, American Hustle. What a bad motherfucker. He's got a new movie out that we saw that is incredible called Nightmare Alley. Guillermo del Toro, and if you're not a fan of his work, watch it all.
He's so good.
He's crazy. Incredible. He makes real-life fairy tales, and they're so meticulous and wonderful. So people should check out Nightmare Alley. It is out December 17th. Now for the big news. We're going to do a New Year's Eve live show, our first ever New Year's Eve live show.
It's going to be fun.
I'm looking so forward to it because I don't care about New Year's Eve. It's never for me because I'm a boring sober person.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward very much to Armchaired and Dangerous live in Los Angeles, December 31st at the Wiltern. Let me also add, this is a mere 21 hours away from my 26 hours away from my birthday as well.
Yeah, so it's also birthday party.
It's a birthday show. So if you want to bring me, really tasteful presents, I really like this designer Todd Schneider. Everything he makes I seem to like.
The show's going to be not early, but on the earlier end. So you can still go do a thing after if you'd like.
That's exactly right. We're going to be kicking the party off at 8 p.m.
Yeah.
We're going to give you a big boner of a show, and then you're going to go out and get fucked up. And
watch that
hook up
drop
with coworkers and peers.
I hope, yeah.
If you want to get tickets, they go on sale this Friday, December 3rd at 10 a.m. California time. So go to our website for the ticket link at armchairexpertpod.com. That's armchairexpertpod.com to see us on New Year's Eve at the Wiltern in Los Angeles. Get your tickies. They're going to go quickie. Enjoy Bradley Cooper. We get support from Quince.
So we've been talking about Quince a lot lately, and as we head into fall, it's the perfect time to reset your wardrobe with their amazing pieces. I think it's so fun to do when the seasons turn over to just spruce up your wardrobe with a couple specials, and Quince is the place.
Totally. We're talking organic cotton, Mongolian cashmere, tailored chinos from just $60. Premium fit and quality you'd expect from a luxury brand designer. I love Quince. I like it understated and subtle, and I like stuff that has high quality. And Quince checks all those boxes.
I love a lot of stuff from Quince. Honestly, they have incredible premium denim, which is very important for fall. It's pretty much all I wear in the fall is denim. And Quince has such a good selection of quality denim. Their stuff is so versatile, timeless, and built to last that you just grab every single day without thinking.
Right. And all of that for 50 to 80% less than similar brands. They go direct to ethical factories, cut out the middlemen, so you get all that quality without overpaying for it.
We love that. And they do way more than clothes. They have bedding, cookware, bath essentials, travel must-haves, same deal, and great quality.
Upgrade your everyday. Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/Dax. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada and the UK too. That's QUINCE.com/Dax. We get support from Apple Gift Card. Back to school is here, and for many, that means some big life transitions. Whether they are heading into a new grade or setting up a dorm for the first time, you want to give them something that actually supports their growth and success. Apple Gift Card is a versatile solution because it takes the guesswork out of gifting. It's not just about a new pair of AirPods for focus. It's about giving them the invaluable chance to choose the digital tools and subscriptions that suit their unique journey. They can use it for productivity apps on the App Store, movie nights on Apple TV, or extra iCloud storage for all those new memories. With Apple Gift Card, it's so empowering to give the students their freedom to allocate their own resources. Celebrate their new academic chapter. Visit applegiftcard.apple.com to celebrate their milestones and gift one today.
He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert. He's an armchair expert.
Can you see me? You look so serious. I was waving to you.
I didn't see you. Oh, man. Wow, this is intense. So it's an actual armchair because I've never seen it. I've only heard it.
You haven't been up in the attic?
Yeah, I have, but I don't remember but just being on the show and seeing that you're in the actual armchair.
Yeah, it's like a gimmick and yet it's real.
Yeah, it's awesome.
How you doing, sweetie?
Good.
Oh my
Thanks
God.
for doing this, man. Really, thank you for doing this.
Oh my God.
It's a big deal for us. Big.
For the film?
Yeah, for me, for the film. Yeah, it's like a huge thing. Yeah.
Oh, come on now. First off, can we talk about the fact that you have the AirPod Maxes, which I just got? How wonderful are those?
They're insane.
I mean, truly, I feel like they've changed my life. Like, I'm now into listening to music everywhere I'm at.
Wow. Do you wear these all the time?
Okay, so you'll love this, and it pertains to you specifically. So I had a full-fledged meltdown. I don't know if I told you this, but Monica is here to back it up. In your apartment.
I have PTSD from those headphones.
You're going to really like this. So the trip to your apartment got pretty hectic in the childcare department and trying to go to those little cafes and stuff in Paris and just taking up too many tables and me getting really just...
You felt out of control.
I felt very out of control. They're on the phone, which I don't like, whatever. And look, I was powerless. I'm there to visit Kristen with 2 kids. Like, I'm in that role. And I can't leave. And I think all these things combined, I just had I went into your bedroom.
We stayed at Bradley's apartment in Paris.
Which you're so fucking generous that
Yes.
you've let Kristen stay there a few times and myself. So we're there, and I guess it was 3 p.m. I called it, Coop. I went to your bedroom, and I laid in your bed in the fetal position, and I listened to music for about 8 hours straight, literally kind of rocking in the fetal position.
And we were only there for 36 hours. We were in Paris for 36 hours, and 20 of them Dax spent in your bed. It was such a specific experience.
Thinking about where I could get ecstasy, where I could go drink. Oh, yeah, I was going to drink. I was going to disappear for maybe 3 weeks. Or I was going to lay in your bed and rock for 8 hours, which I chose to do, and I got through it. But those headphones were a huge part of it.
So you had the headphones on the whole time, so you didn't hear anything else but what was going on in the headphones?
Look, I've since hopefully unpacked it a bit since we've gotten home, and I have a theory and all this stuff. But for the remainder of the trip, every time I felt like I was passing into a zone where I was going to start trying to escape, I'd put those it could be in a cab. We were in London, huge fight going on, chaos, pop those things on, and just left.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting you say that because I used to walk around New York City all the time with these on. And this is pre-pandemic, and I was on the subway 11:45 to pick Leah up downtown at Russian school, and I got held up at knife point.
Wait, when?
The October before the March pandemic hit.
Hold on, how are we best friends? And I'm just learning you.
Yeah, I never told you that. Yeah, I never. Yeah, it was pretty insane.
News.
But I realized I had gotten way, way too comfortable in this city. My guard was down.
Because of the headphones.
Yeah, well, the headphone. Yeah. That takes away one sensory guidepost gone. You know, and then you wear sunglasses and a hat, because you're trying to be incognito, but no one knows who you are anyway, so it doesn't matter. You just look like an idiot. So I'm like
Oh.
that, and I'm all the way at the end of the subway, which I would just innately just go all the way down to the end, right?
Yeah.
And I felt somebody coming up, and I thought, oh, they want to take a photo or something. And then
Sure.
as I turn, I'm literally like this. I'm like up against the post, like it's the French Connection or some shit. And then I like turn, and I look down, and I see a knife, like a knife, probably that big a knife.
I'm going to say that's 4.5 inches.
No, maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe like 2.5, 3
Okay.
inches.
Like a pocket
Yeah.
knife.
Yes, with a wooden handle. I remember thinking, like,
Oh.
oh, it's a nice knife.
Yeah, like it's got some history. That's a
like?
heirloom, it was his father's.
It's like, what's that like bait and tackle place that when we were kids, like was always like, I was like, oh, I just want to live in that store. What was that store like? You know,
Not
the
Bass
fishing
Pro
store in
Shop.
Maine. No, it was not Patagonia, but it was something else. You remember that store? Anyway.
We had Bass Pro Shop in
You did?
Michigan.
No, this was called, it's like 2 initials and then a name. Beam.
LL
LL
Bean.
Bean?
LL Bean. Yes, yes. So I look down, I see the knife. I look
okay.
up. Now I have my headphones on the whole time, so I can't hear anything. I'm just listening to music. So
Sure.
it's scored. The whole thing is scored.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, can I ask do you remember what you were
I
listening to?
can't remember.
Oh,
I can't
bummer.
remember. I know.
I wish it were like the Heat soundtrack. Go ahead.
So I look up, I see the person's eyes, and I'm like taken by how young they are. And then I'm sure you were taught this. You don't ever run from knife. That you just try to kind of like stay there. And I go like that, knocked
Lifted
his
your
arm
elbow.
up, and just start booking.
Oh, wow.
You just started running, jumped over the not carousel. What is it called?
Like the
Turnstile.
turnstile.
The turnstile. Jumped over the turnstile, hit around the white tiled foyer entrance to the subway, took my phone out.
Okay.
He jumped over, running away, up, and I took a photo of him. And then I chased him up the stairs. He started running up 7th Avenue. I took 2 more photographs of him. I ran down 2 police officers in an SUV, showed them the photograph, and I'm like talking to them. And the guy kept saying it was so interesting. He's like, are you stabbed? And I was like,
Oh,
no.
oh.
He goes, no, check to see if you're stabbed. Because
Oh,
realizing like
wow.
what happens if people get stabbed and they're in shock.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And I looked to see if he was right. It was crazy, bro.
Ooh.
Oh, my God. I didn't even know this.
Yeah. And then I got back on the subway and picked up my daughter. Like it was crazy. So what was the point of that story? Oh, headphones. Yeah.
Headphones. Yeah,
this
they
is not
can.
a good
yeah.
endorsement for these headphones.
Well, look, let me just paint the picture. If
These
you
were
get these
horrible
headphones,
headphones.
you'll fucking ignore your family
Exactly.
in an unhealthy manner, and then you can get yourself robbed at knife point. These are a great product. Steve Jobs is smiling in his grave right
Oh,
now
my
about
God.
these fucking headphones. But they do work. The noise canceling, man.
No, they're
I just-
amazing. You're in a different world. Yeah, you're
Great
completely.
product.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then the day after that, we were looking at this astrology Instagram account that starts like breaking down all your sign and all of this. And it said, what did it say?
It's like what you're gonna pack on a trip.
Yeah, what you'll pack on a trip. Capricorn, dear old Dax.
Right.
And
you?
Cooper. Yeah, we're gonna get into that.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, so it was, what would you pack on a trip? Noise canceling headphones, Capricorn.
Literally, we read
next
that.
day.
We read that the day after I had freaked out and was hiding in my headphones. It said, "What would you pack?"
It was so ironic and incredible.
And I had to just have a big laugh as the Kristen and Monica just were like, "Jesus Christ!" Okay, so great segue. Thank you, Monica. So I think people would be curious. I would be curious why you and I are best buddies and how we met. And I wonder what your memory is. Mine is Westwood.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I was with Will, and Will Arnett was how we met.
No, he wasn't there.
He wasn't there?
But he was the connective tissue because we saw each other and he had been
And we
telling-
said, oh, Will Arnett, right? Because he had just recently finished Let's Go to Prison, right?
Yes, and he spoke so kindly of you and you guys were bros.
And vice
apparently-
versa, yeah.
Yeah, so when we saw each other, it was this explosion of like, oh yeah, Will, oh, we're supposed to meet. And then generally, I think when someone thinks 2 people are going to be friends, generally it goes the other way, wouldn't you say? Like, oh, you're going to love this dude, Kyle.
That's true. Well, it doesn't go as well as explosive as ours did. Will Arnett was like left in the dust. I don't even like remember that.
Will
We felt deeply in love with each other, period.
Oh, a couple love addicts. Like, just it's on, motherfucker.
Totally.
Like, where are we go? Are we going to Europe for a month? Like, what is next?
Are we gonna play like just a regular game of basketball in your backyard, and then it gets real violent?
And I think what was really fun for both of us is right away we discovered that we were born 3 days apart. I'm on the
That's right.
second, you're on the fifth. And then we got sober like a month apart. And then, buckle up, we were both born deaf. To me, that was like, let's seal the deal here.
Yeah, pretty crazy.
And again, it could have gone wrong. Like, these are my lanes. Like, this is my lane.
Yeah. I think it's also like being in this business and finding somebody that you have such a connection with, because it's sort of untrue. I mean, you and I are just from not at all, like Hollywood's the farthest place ever from like how we grew up. And so to meet a like-minded person in this forest of unknown land, you just want to grab on and hold on. You were certainly my lifeline for years.
Yes, same. There's this like dance you're playing when you're newly in the business where it's like you kind of want to act like you've been there. Like, you don't want to be the dude on set who's like just so enamored with everything that it makes everyone else feel awkward or something. So for me, I was like acting like I belonged at all these places. But then when I met you, I could be like, oh my God, you worked with Vince Vaughn. Like, I could geek out and be a fan of Vince Vaughn, or I could go, isn't this insane? Like, it was like we were childhood friends or something. Like, that we could together go like, look at all this crazy shit. We were allowed to expose our like kind of naivete to one another. Or that's my assessment.
Yeah, I think for sure. I mean, just a feeling of comfort. Just like when I was with you, everything felt okay in this crazy, in Hollywood. Like, to go out with you at night was like, everything's going to be fine.
Yes. Oh my God. What fun. What fun we had.
But were you sober when you met?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I think we were both maybe like a year and a half sober.
I was 2004, right? We got sober. I got sober August 1st, 2004. And you're
Was September 1st.
September 1st.
Wow.
Yeah. We met like around 2005 or something, I think, right? Or 6.
Or 6. Yeah. 15 years. And what I love about you is you're pretty humble. So I meet you and you're like a great actor and you're handsome and you're athletic. So, and that's all I really know. And then we start like, I get a ping pong table, I got some buddies over, and you're like, you should be on TV playing ping pong. You're so far better than every one of us who's played ping pong, and even some other guys who've played their whole life. And you're just assassinating guys in the living room at ping pong. And then I found out, oh yeah, Cooper's like an ace ping pong player. And then I find out you're like virtually a college level tennis player. And that when you're doing these summer plays in the Berkshires or wherever you go, your whole day is at the college playing tennis with other collegiate athletes. And I'm like, this is such a bizarre revelation and so fun. And then for me, the apex, I tell the story all the time. Like, mildly knew French, whatever that means. Like, I imagine you could go shopping and stuff. And then we were together in Paris, and you said, do you want to come with me? I got to do this like late night talk show appearance tonight. And I was like, oh yeah, I'll come with you to that. And I'm watching you on stage of a comedy show. It's very important that we understand this is a comedy show, like a fucking Conan O'Brien. And Cooper, Monica's up there. He's like, and then the fucking audience is going ballistic. And I'm like, oh my God, this dude speaks French to the level that he's cracking jokes.
Do you remember? Do you remember when we were like the guest stars for the New Year's Eve special? Do you remember they brought us out on that stage in France? Right? Am I crazy? Didn't they do that?
Wait, I think you ushered me out with you, but I don't think
Yes,
anyone
that's
had
what I'm
any
saying.
clue you're...
No. They brought us out. They may not have known who we were, but we were like the final act of this like New Year's Eve countdown special. Don't you remember that? We walk out to the center of the stage. It was so bizarre. Do you remember that?
So vaguely. But yes, I do remember you bringing me along.
I didn't know what it was, and I was like, come with me to this thing. And then just come with me on stage.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm in like street clothes.
But then we walk in the middle of this stage. There's like hundreds of people. Everybody was in tuxedos but us, dude. It was crazy.
I'm in winter wear for my last trip.
Oh, it was like these two Americans like on like a tour. Oh, dude. That was so funny. Just hearing you say those things that are so nice to hear, I think that's part of why maybe we had such a connection, because I equally found so many of the things that you were good at just like mind-blowing, like how, your ability to ride motorcycles. It was from meeting Dax that I started to ride motorcycles. And all of your car knowledge is insane. But despite your scientific knowledge, there's so many things about you that I was always like, how does this guy have all these things? So I think when two people meet each other and sort of are enamored with certain aspects, that's a blessing.
Yeah. And I think for both of us, we're romantics, right? Like we're just really deeply, I think we see in each other, like we're both crafting this kind of fantasy life that we've cobbled together. And it's an interesting ride, and I feel like you and I have always been able to talk about it, because like you're bouncing in and out of like this fantasy world you endeavored upon. Some of it really feels connected, some of it feels disconnected.
And also, I think to me, you represented somebody who's so like manly in quotations, and yet you're also so willing to speak about your feelings and your fears and your insecurities, which I know like in today, I'm sure it's why so many people love what you both do, is just to have that level of like self-reflective honesty is what we all want to be around. So that was also something about you that I just like, oh, I could just like trust that like it's okay to share things with you, that you're not going to judge it. And even if you did judge it or I judge it, we would work through it because we'd be willing to talk about it. And I also loved how, for any listener who doesn't already know, like you are one tough motherfucker.
They know.
And
They know.
They know. Okay. Because that was just, I was just like, you know, I've been around some people growing up that were like you, but like there was just something cool about like, wow, I'm friends with like a really tough guy.
Oh my Lord.
Well, we were talking about that in Paris because you said that you guys almost got in a fight or something.
Oh yeah, I was telling Monica, we went out to this, remember we went to a nightclub?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I remember, yeah. I remember every time we almost got in a serious fight. Oh yeah, there have been a couple of them.
There was like a big dude in a leather jacket, right? Like a French dude. And he was kind of like sniffing us out, like, oh, I'll kind of show these dudes whatever. And
you were telling that story and I was like, okay, I know you find yourself in these situations all the time, but does Bradley, is he the same? Is he also like ready to throw down?
Oh my gosh, no. No.
Well, hold on. It's not that easy, I don't think. It's not like, so if I'm a 7 on the spectrum, Coop's a 5, because Coop's big, he's athletic, he's competitive. Other dudes they want to jockey against him. Oh, he's a movie star. They want to test him. So I think people kind of flex on you.
I don't know. I think I grew up learning how to dodge things, like learning how to escape situations when you smell that they could occur.
Uh-huh.
And I think that has really served me. It didn't serve me until I got sober. I mean, I definitely, like the last year before I got sober, my inability to smell that out was not great. And then because I wasn't sober, I was more than willing to enter into those situations just because I had so much self-loathing and wanted to be a man so desperately. So what better way than to hurt somebody physically?
Yeah.
But I grew up running away, smelling something and running away. Sometimes I got hit, but I was never a fighter, no.
But you and I both have that spidey sense.
Yes, no question.
Which is like, I know danger's coming.
Yes, that's right. That's why, bringing it back to that subway, I had really gotten comfortable. I mean, geez. I mean, that was all turned off. It was in my couch, like in a living room, like in a subway.
You're like, oh, the place is empty. This guy's 1 inch from me. No problem. Nothing to see here. Oh, look at this. He's proud of this knife he got from his father. He's showing it to me. Wow, that's
from
beautiful.
LLB, I wonder, how do you keep it sharp? Do you have one of those stones, or is it a thing you just do with your hand?
That went right into my ribs there. That is sharp.
That's a clean cut.
I kind of took a stab at some things. That's really what it was. You're dead right. What really it was is the same thing I had with Aaron Weekly, which is you are so happy to talk about your fears, how you felt insecure, how you felt less than. And I love that. And that's maybe from us both being in the program or whatever it was, our ability to admit we were scared of where our career was going.
Yeah, that you and I met each other when we did at mid-30s. What a sort of vulnerable time for us. And even for, I think, males in general, that like 35 to before 40, 32 to 40. Oh, brother.
Yeah, sure.
We were just so riddled with insecurity and not having the escape of drugs and alcohol.
Yes.
So
yeah.
like confronting so much. I just can't even imagine going through those years without you.
Yes. And we had like a teammate to go to these kind of Hollywoody things together. So we could go to like a party at someone's house and we were both sober. And it reminded me of Aaron and I growing up like, oh, I don't give a fuck. I'm with Cooper. We're having the best.
I always felt that. I remember going to Kate Hudson's Halloween party and I was Magnum PI. Do you remember that?
The way your legs and ass looked in those shorts. Remember how jealous I was? Just the powerful haunches. Everyone at the party couldn't keep their eyes off your legs. You had the short corduroy OPs on, and you look phenomenal.
I don't know. My calves are pretty non-existent.
No, that big, powerful ass, those thighs.
I do have a big ass. But I remember feeling, well, if I'm with Dax, everything's fine. Yeah, it's just, you're one of those cool guys. You've always been, clearly. Right, Monica? I mean, he's a cool guy. It's
don't make me say that.
Oh, she will not.
But it is true. But it
Yes,
is true.
it is
You can't help it. It's in your DNA. You're just one of the cool ones.
And you are too.
No, I'm not.
That's cute. You don't think so? That's what's so likable about you.
I'm sure he's told you this, but I can see it from the outside that you're one of the only people that I feel like Dax can hear. Like when you tell him something, he really listens and takes it to heart. And like sometimes I'm like, I said that 6 times. It doesn't matter. It has to come from someone who speaks the same language, who he respects, and there's like 3 of those people, and you're one of them.
I may have told you this, Coop, but when I first told Eric I relapsed, we like talk it out. And then I get home and I get a text from Eric that says, I think you probably need to tell all this to Bradley because he'll tell you exactly the truth. And I don't know if I did or not. And I was like, oh, like even people in my life know I'm going to have to tell you, and you're going to have to tell me the truth about the whole situation.
And he can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it. And it all started, I talked about it when I interviewed Kate, so I'm happy to say it now, like really started when I was struggling in that relationship, just feeling so less than all the time at like a career low. And you taught me through that 3 months how to actually figure out what I was really responding to. Like I would think it was, oh, she did X, Y, and Z. She's an asshole. And then you would always go, wow, if she said X, Y, and Z to me, I would feel emasculated or I would feel impotent. And then I was like, oh my God, that is exactly how I feel. And I'm embarrassed because I think at that time I was sober for 3 years. I should have known how to do that from our program and I didn't. I couldn't find the real fear. And you so taught me to do that. And I literally couldn't have been married the last however many years without you teaching me that.
And as you know, it's just so much easier to see it from the outside. Things are so much clearer. I mean, that's why we need each other as human beings, desperately, I think.
Something about you being so capable and handsome and athletic to hear you. This is true.
You've said that so many times.
I know, but it's so true. I needed to hear from you that you're insecure, that you're fearful, that you like. I felt unique. I felt terminal uniqueness that I would feel this less than all the time at 6'3". It felt embarrassing.
Yeah.
And I think because I look up to you so much and I appreciate you on so many levels, there's just a huge freedom to hear you saying you're having all those things.
And of course, it's normal to think, well, everybody else must feel great. And we're the pieces of shit. So to learn that, oh, wait a second, being human is a really rough road, no matter who you are, that's a very comforting feeling.
Yeah.
That we're not alone. I mean, isn't that why? I mean, I was talking to my friend last week and like, I know it's like people make fun of like storytelling as like, that's what one does. But as I get older, I'm like, that's what I like to do, right? Is storytell. I know it sounds like whatever it sounds like, but it's the truth. It's like, why do I work so hard at it? And it's because like that need to explore the mysteries of human experience and wanting not to feel so alone and to heal each other. I mean, that's just the truth. And that's why it's like endlessly fascinating. There is no end goal. And I think that's also why you and I connected and why it's so wonderful to see you today. It's like, we thought we knew so much more than we do now when we were in our mid-30s and what would make us happy and what we needed to achieve to have fulfillment. And we were just so wrong about so many things. And to be older now and know like, oh, there is no end. It's just the exploration. That's it.
Yeah. Do you think sitting in my kitchen talking about like what we're going to do, me above all, like my plan of I'm going to do this and then I'm going to make this amount of money and then the next time I make this, like just my whole mapping everything out. And then for us to both have ended up in places that were actually way beyond maybe even what we were talking about.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
You and I both had kids. Like that's, to me, that's when all the planning in the kitchen, we got a lot of those bells and whistles and it's totally fun. There's great stories. There's all this stuff. But the meaning was, I don't know, for me, like the kids had to come into the picture for me to have true purpose I believed in.
Yeah, I mean, children, that's a game. I mean, that there's before and after. Yeah, nothing's the same.
I mean, for me, I'm asking you, for me, I literally stopped planning in a way. I stopped the fantasy of like where I was going.
I mean, and I think that you definitely had that more than I did, that plan thing.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. It's humiliating. When I interviewed Will too, he just kind of like busts me on how much I was like, okay, so Sandler made $2.1 million off of this movie. It made $49 million. Without a Paddle made $58 million. I'm gonna like, oh my God, dude.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
We are supported by Auto Trader. All right, if you've been putting off car shopping because it sounds like a whole thing, buying your car online on Auto Trader makes it way easier, really. You can shop tons of cars online, compare prices, check financing and trade-in options, all from wherever you are. And if you want to start online and go to the dealership for a test drive, you can do that too, really. What I like is the flexibility. Start online, finish at the dealer, or the other way around. Your info stays with you, so you're not starting the process from scratch. Plus, you're working with local dealer listings, so you've got real people helping behind the scenes. And when you're ready, you can pick up your car or have it delivered. Really. Buy your car online on Auto Trader. Really. This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp. You've heard us talk about BetterHelp for a while, but I don't know that we've ever talked about how much people love this service when they use it. BetterHelp has an average live therapy session rating of 4.9 out of 5 based on over 1.7 million client session reviews. And you can check out the reviews yourself at betterhelp.com/reviews to see how much they love BetterHelp. Knowing that kind of service feedback from real people speaks for itself. I'm a huge proponent of therapy, as we've talked about before. I've learned so many things about myself that I believe truly only an outside objective person could help me come to. BetterHelp makes it easy to get started. Answer a few questions, get matched with a therapist based on your needs, and switch therapists at any time if it's not the right fit. See the reviews, see what stands out, and see if BetterHelp is right for you. Visit betterhelp.com/Dax. That's betterhelp.com/Dax.
Thank you to our presenting sponsor, HP, for supporting this episode. Parents, you've got enough on your back-to-school list right now. Ink cartridges do not need to be on it. They just don't. The HP Smart Tank printer uses a refillable ink tank and comes with up to 3 years of ink included. It's the last printer you'll ever need. To learn more, search HP Smart Tank.
This episode is supported by Helix. All right, let's talk about something we both really care deeply about: sleep.
It's the most important thing. I've had my Helix mattress for years now, and I genuinely think it's one of the best investments you can make for your home. Mine still feels just like it did when I first got it.
Well, that's the thing. It's not one of those mattresses that caves in after 6 months. These things are built to last. And, I'm a side sleeper. I ordered a side sleeper, and I get hot, so I have cooling. And I can't tell you how much more comfortable it is to be in there not sweating and tossing and turning.
Cooling is really important. I've read that you're supposed to sleep a little bit cold.
Mm-hmm.
So I also have cooling. And they have over 20 models. So it's not a one size fits all situation. You just go take their quiz and they match you to what actually works for your body.
Plus, they've got cooling upgrades, which heading into summer, non-negotiable.
Truly.
Go to helixsleep.com/armchair for 20% off. That's helixsleep.com/armchair for 20% off. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know we sent you. helixsleep.com/armchair. So when we met, you had just done Failure to Launch. I had maybe just done Employee of the Month. And then this unique situation happens that doesn't happen to most friends, is Todd Phillips starts meeting people that might be in the Hangover. And it's all of our friends. You meet on it. I meet on it. Arnett meets on it. I don't know, probably Bateman met on it. And I don't know about you, and I think we talked about it. I had this deep sense that that thing was going to be something incredible, mostly because I just thought Todd was so fucking brilliant. So do you remember going through that process? And I remember you were showing him tape from you were doing the FX show at that time. You were doing Nip Tuck.
Wow. Yeah.
And he wanted to see you be kind of like, I guess, sexy or something. And that tape was in the mix.
Well, I remember meeting him at the Chateau Marmont and having lunch with him. And I had auditioned for him years ago to play the Vince Vaughn role in the remake of Starsky and Hutch. And I remember I got to audition for him when I was in New York. And I remember thinking well, this is the coolest guy in the world, right? Just like him on the chair with the sunglasses. He had those tinted glasses back then. And he's got the best voice ever, speaking voice. And then, I remember just that Chateau Marmont thing. I thought it went well. And then we really connected on our love of film and Paul Thomas Anderson. And then I remember I got his email and he said, I'm going to a screening of There Will Be Blood this weekend. You want to come? And so then we went there and I took Klugman with us. And I remember the Q&A after with Daniel Day-Lewis and Paul Thomas Anderson. And then that was it. You and I talked about it, but I never heard from him again. And it was 6 months later, because they tried to put that movie together with a different cast. And then Warner Brothers wouldn't approve the budget. And then, so that's why they wound up going with the three of us at a much lower budget. But I was doing a play at Williamstown and I was going to give up. I thought that was it. It just wasn't happening. And I got an email from Todd Phillips, I remember in August, and he's like, let's go. I was like, what? That's how that went down. I thought it was over, completely over. And then out of nowhere, I get this email from him months later.
I wonder how much of it you can compute and internalize. I wonder, what's your synopsis of the experience of being in that movie, it coming out and being the biggest R-rated comedy in the history? In the wake of that, how are you computing going from, I think I might be done with this, maybe I'll just act it in plays, to, holy shit, I'm in a phenom?
I mean, that definitely was a changing point where I felt oh, this is what fame is like after that movie, just because so many people had seen it. And then all of a sudden, being recognized around the street, it was oh, wow. I think I moved after that because I lived in Venice. My door just opened right up to the street in Venice, California. And I remember at some point going I think I have to move, to at least where there's a driveway.
Right, right. Where you got to walk more than 6 feet to my door.
Matter of fact, I remember remember Charlotte, my dog Charlotte.
Your beautiful child.
Charlotte and a container. We were going to fly to New York. So I was putting her in the trunk and there were paparazzi behind it. And I remember thinking, oh, fuck these pants. They're so low. My ass is going to be hanging out. And I bending down. And then I was right. I went online after and it literally is a shot of my ass crack.
Oh my God, Monica, you got to do some digging.
I got to do some digging.
And I remember I was I got to move.
Oh, wow. Not only is it immediately you're incredibly famous, you're also this heartthrob after that. You were the dick in Wedding Crashers to this heartthrob that everyone is obsessed with. And that has got to feel so bizarre.
Well, especially if you don't feel like a heartthrob.
I don't think I ever let that in, ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would say even still, and do you think something will happen if you do that?
I mean, at this point, I'm going to be 47, and I think that ship has sailed in terms of like the reality. But that's interesting you say that. Like, what is the fear of accepting that maybe people think that way? Is the fear that I would be like grandiose and like be an asshole? Or is that all I am? As a kid, I was like this beautiful cherub of a child, like, and people thought I was a girl till I was like 8 years old. And I remember feeling like a doll, like really like people, just automatically just like pick me up and stuff. And like, and it really affected me as a kid.
So
big
weird.
time.
Gloria kept your hair real long too, right?
She sure did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember being at Murray's Bagels with like my buddy, and they're like, "What would you like, ma'am?" And I was just like, "No, I have a jean jacket on with pins. Isn't that manly?" But I also have to say, like, I definitely had facts to back up my rejection of that notion. I think Dax knows the story. Like, one of the things I like early that I like feedback gotten on this movie was like, he's not fuckable. And I was like, holy shit. Like, that was a rough thing to hear. I wasn't cast as like the hot guy and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I was like the sidekick on Alias and like the asshole in Wedding Crashers. That was not my experience of roles I went up for necessarily. Although I did play Jake the downtown smoker for Sexiest Man. It was like the first job I ever did.
Oh, wow.
But I remember thinking that like, oh, it's just because my hair is long. So I really didn't. I remember when like it's 2011, right? When they were like Sexiest Man Alive thing. And I remember when my publicist, who was still a dear friend, it was like, hey, this thing. And I was like, and I was on the set of Silver Linings Playbook, and I was like, that was like, wait, what? Like, I thought it was a joke. I think I thought it was Dax. I thought you were pranking me. Because I always had this fear that Dax.
Punked reunion.
Yeah. And then I thought, oh, my mom's going to be so happy. But the fear I thought was like, this is not going to be good. Everybody's going to be like, what? And the truth is, that is what happened. Like,
no.
When they, oh, no, watch. When they announced it, I'm not, because back then, like, they would do it on the Today Show and they'd have like the person's cut out.
Yeah.
When they announced, we could always go back and look at the moment, I guess, on YouTube, but my memory of it, I think I'm probably right. It's like, and boom. And she's like, oh, it's Bradley Cooper. Literally like that.
Come on.
I don't know.
Bro, I am not kidding. And I went, oh shit, my fears are right. And then people protested that Ryan Gosling should get it. There was a protest.
God. Oh my God.
No. There was a protest. And I thought, oh no. See? But that is like, that all happened. That's not, I didn't make that up. Like, that was for real.
I believe that happened. I believe that one woman.
Yeah.
That one woman. And I do believe those deranged fans of Gosling. Yeah, I believe all that.
But that's 2%.
Yeah, that might be 2%.
I don't know. It felt like a lot.
I would imagine if you had that point of view of yourself at that point, that you're kind of in no man's land. You're in the part of the tennis court you're going to get blasted because you're simultaneous to that going on, like, let's say, Between Two Ferns, and Galifianakis is regularly making fun of you because you're so good looking. So it's like, on one hand, you're like, I'm too good looking to be accepted by all the comedians and embraced. And yet, I'm being called Sexiest Man of the Year and they're rioting over it. So it's like, which is it? But both sides feel like it's a downside.
Well, I never felt not accepted in like the comedic world. That I never felt. I mean, I was able to be in like Wet Hot American Summer and then Wedding Crashers. And I never felt that. Like, I wasn't able to be accepted in that group.
I used the wrong word, but I mean, like, you're being called out for being gorgeous as a comedian.
Oh, when Zach would do it, I just was like, it made a bit work. But I just thought that was part of a bit, so play along.
But you're a gorgeous comedian.
The bottom line of everything we're talking about is like real self-esteem.
Mm-hmm.
And whether I'm looking for it aesthetically or any outside way, then I'm in trouble. And that's part of the journey. And yet, did I feel like it was high school all over again when I moved out here to Los Angeles? Well, out there, I guess, since I live in New York now. But I thought I'd conquered so many things, fears. And then I find myself in Los Angeles on a TV show. And I'm like right back to high school, not being able to get in clubs and like people not looking at you and like feeling invisible and not good enough. And like, wow, I haven't learned anything. I'm still looking for outside gratification to give myself self-esteem. And that's the only thing I'd say that is like our industry highlights, because there is so much instant gratification. Then you feel those highs and lows inside your body. and brain. It really forces us, I think, to work on ourselves in a way so that we really develop a real sense of self-esteem that isn't predicated upon those things, which are meaningless anyway. It has really nothing to do with the reality of oneself.
I actually am now thinking like your experience on Alias actually might be the most helpful thing someone could hear about your story. Can you tell us?
Yeah. Graduated grad school, was like $75,000 in debt, and then working in New York, and then met J.J. Abrams in New York, who was just like a bolt of magical energy. And all of a sudden, like, he wants me to be in his show. I was like on cloud nine. And so I move out to LA, shoot this pilot. Jennifer Garner's the most luminous person I'd ever met. And she was like, met me with like a box of cookies that she had just baked. And all of a sudden I have this community right away. Victor Garber, Ron Rifkin, Michael Vartan, who I thought was like the most beautiful, charismatic, best tennis player, guitar player. Like that guy had everything. And then he likes me, like he's nice to me, and Marin Dungy and all these people. And I love film. And that JJ and Ken Olin, they were open for me to like be in the editing room, and I would get everybody's dailies. And like, it was just like heaven. Although I found myself like relegated to like 2 days a week working, and I'm like living in the bottom floor of this woman's house up in Fairfax. And, you know, it's a car culture. And I'm like paying this guy like a weekly thing for his golf Volkswagen. And I start picking up golf at the public Malibu course. It's like crazy stuff because I'm not doing anything. So I'm just like watching dailies and like sitting in the editing room and then like playing golf at 6:15 in the morning with this guy who like runs an eyewear thing and this other guy. And I got to know. And like I watched like my role just get diminished and more diminished. And that was the birth of comments. There was like this thing called Television Without Pity. And back then there was a dial-up modem. So when you would wait to read a comment, you'd have to like wait for it to load. And I remember and I reading comments, and they were saying your largest fears, like he's dirty, he's ugly, like how did the producers like, and I was like, holy shit. Like I went on there going like, this is amazing. I'm on a TV show. It's like, oh, fuck. And I like I became addicted to reading it. And the thing that I remember most that was the most depressing was like the time between pushing the link to when it would load was like 2 minutes. That was worse than the reading of the comment, the waiting, the willingness to like just kill time.
To hear bad shit about yourself.
To hear bad shit, which is a narcissistic, self-loathing endeavor.
Well, you're confirming your worst story about yourself, right? I'm a terrible piece of shit.
That's right. So if you have that inclination anyway, it's like putting a nuclear weapon on that thing. But then I would like share it with certain people, and they're like, "Oh, don't worry, that's one person in their basement," and da da da. And then the New York Times did an article where they talked about the impact of message boards on writers' rooms in television shows, and they cited Will Tippin, the character I played. So I'm like, no, I'm right. Like I suck, and it just went from there. It just got worse. And after the second season, I went to JJ and I was like, "You got to write me off the show. Like I'm losing my mind." And he said, "Okay." It was dark, man. And also at that time, the show was exploding. So like. And Jennifer Garner like was shot out of a cannon, and Michael Vartan was like shot out of a cannon. And I was just sort of sitting here, you know, watching this and not even being a part of the creative process, and just feeling like everything that I dreamt of as a kid of storytelling was like not going to happen. But luckily I had enough inner strength to like, I got to leave the situation. And so many of my friends were like, "Are you crazy? Like, this will never get this good. You're a series regular on a TV show." Like, and friends who cared about me. I remember my friend who I lived in Venice at the time, and my friend and his wife, they're like, "Don't do it. Stay on. You're so lucky you don't know." And I was like, "I don't think I'll survive." And then I quit, severed my Achilles tendon like 2 weeks later on a basketball court, and I'm out for like 6 months, a year of recovery. And then I got sober like 6 months after that, and then just like slowly started putting my life together.
Wow.
Oh, man. That's such a complicated story because you were right. But also, don't you think, like, if you have a theory, you will always find the data to support it? So it's like...
No question.
Yeah, because, like, I believe you that in the New York Times they cited that. But I also believe that if I went searching for Bradley Cooper as a standout on this show, I probably would have found those articles.
It would have been harder, but yeah, you could have.
You'd have to dig a little deeper. I love that story. It's so like human. Yeah, I've done it. I've done every version of that.
Here's the other thing. If you're in this business long enough, you ride the highs and lows. And you and I have been there with each other for both of those. That's also why I think, have such a, I think it's pretty clear we're in it for life. I mean, we've been through so much together. And we've had really hard times together and periods where we didn't talk and horrible fights. That's a relationship.
Yeah. I don't know that I fully comprehend all of it, but I think what was really interesting is when we met, we were very much peers. And then you went on this incredible ride after the Hangover, and you were gone a lot, as you would be. Like, you were on movie after movie after movie pretty much after that. And I imagine as we didn't see each other as much, I assume I chalked a lot of that up to you're busy, but then probably my fear is like, well, he doesn't need me anymore.
So not true, but yeah, I understand.
And then I hopped on a different path earlier than you. Like, I hopped on the I want kids path a little earlier than you. And I don't know, from my perspective, I think once you had a kid, the better part of my nature was like, there's no way I'm missing this. I've got to get reconnected to Coop. Like, I want to be a part of you having a child and us having children and us getting to talk about that experience. And I feel like that's where my renewed dedication to like, oh, I got to figure out whatever was going on.
Yeah.
But we had another weird moment once. You got offered the lead role in this movie Chris and I did, When in Rome. And I remember I talked you out of it, or I was attempting to really talk you out of it, of accepting it. And I remember the conversation we had, and I said, dude, I just want to remind you, you want to be in Michael Mann movies. Like, that's where you want to go. You want to be in Michael Mann movies. This is not en route to a Michael Mann movie. This is probably a diversion from the route to a Michael Mann movie. And I think at that time, I think you were suspicious I was trying to fuck with you, or that maybe I was trying to, I didn't want you to have that role because I didn't want you to be the lead in the movie with my girlfriend, which I can say from this vantage point, that really wasn't ever on my mind. It was literally like, I know what you want to do. You went to fucking the actor's studio. I know what you want to do. It's not this movie. What do you think of that?
I don't remember that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's great. That to me means it didn't mean shit to you. I don't know. I guess that's the moment I maybe filed into like, oh, I don't think he trusts me right now.
I mean, if I were to think about our wayward path since we met, there's so much intensity, and yet we're both so driven, and we have such differing ambitions artistically in life and what we'd like to do recreationally, quite honestly.
Yeah.
But yet we willed to spend as much time as we could together. And I think deeply, maybe there was just a frustration of wait, why aren't we like neighbors?
Yeah.
And doing this together and trying to force it to be, instead of well, life is taking this path right now for both of us. That's the way it is, and it'll come back. And I think that's what the benefit of age has done for us in our friendship, is that I could bring Lee over there, 6 months ago, whenever it was, and we sit outside, and it's just the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah. It's almost more rewarding to me that there was challenging times in the middle of it.
Yeah.
It's very addict-y. I mean, these are two addicts. So, if as you said, it started as almost love addiction, and I'm sure you guys spent all your time together. And when you have highs like that, there are lows.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah. I'm still an addict. I think you are too, right?
I don't know if that ever goes away. Yeah. But actually, I mean, the thing that I've learned as I've gotten older is okay, you're an addict, but what's really going on? Yes, one's an addict, but what does that mean, really? What does that even mean?
I agree with you. For 10 years, that was enough. And then at some point, I was like, no, there's way more to the story than that.
Oh, way, way more.
But in that mix, we still had, I came to see you in Thailand when you were doing Hangover 2.
And Afghanistan, geez Louise, how about that?
Yes.
I think it's one of those major things where you grow up in Philadelphia and here's my bandwidth of you. And then you go to Europe for the first time at 18. It's whoa, Europe, this exists. And then it's you fall in love. And then this, yes. And Afghanistan was one of those you're sort of forever changed. Because you have all this actual knowledge of what this thing theoretically is. I mean, the biggest takeaway is just how young they all are, man. That's the thing I kept thinking, oh my gosh, these are kids.
Yeah. It's so true. And then you think about like where my head was at 19. Like, oh my God, I can't
Oh
imagine.
my gosh. Yeah.
Okay, we got to talk really quick about. So, in my overall story of this interview, which is I love to say about you, I've told you this, that if I ever looked up in the sky and an F-16 flew by and someone was like, oh, yeah, that's Bradley. He's playing a pilot in his next movie. I'd be like, yeah, not shocked. I knew he could fly an F-16. So, the endless skill set that gets unveiled from you is so fun being your friend and someone who loves you and is excited. So, when you did Star is Born, I had directed 2 things, small things, and then I got to watch you like endeavor upon that. And then
I was lucky to be a part of 2 of them.
yeah. Yes, you were.
One of my favorite things, Dave Keckner outside, the judo thing. And then this thing with the hand.
Lights hour, motherfucker.
Dude. that thing, that thing with his wrist. The best.
Oh man, those were such pure times, weren't they? We're just in a field with fucking
dragging that guy.
Yes.
The guy with the dog. Oh,
yes.
That was the Limitless wig that we used and then refashioned to have
Repurposed.
dreadlocks.
For hit and run, yeah. Yeah, let me say publicly how fucking kind that was for you to be in my movie at that point when you were already a huge star. It just helped everything. It made everything happen. I just need to acknowledge that. And I've also told this story on here before. I've only had this directing a couple times in my life, but one of them was watching you. It was past the dragging the guy around the back, but it's when you're talking to him, it's getting kind of real. And then at the end, you tell him that those tank tops aren't cool, even ironically anymore. I didn't yell cut because I fucking was all of a sudden I was watching a movie. It's one of the only times I've been directing where I literally forgot I was directing. I just got sucked into what you were doing in your close up. And I was just watching this movie that I fucking loved. And I totally forgot to yell cut. I was just like, I can't wait to see where this movie goes to.
I love that film.
So awesome.
I love that, all that stuff with you and Kristen in the bed under the covers. That's so great. Gosh.
How about the fact that we were embroiled in an FBI scandal afterwards? I think that's hysterical.
Yes. I remember we kept getting like emails every 6 months. Like, you're going to have to talk to this guy. I was like, what?
Okay, so in a nutshell, we had a pit bull in this scene, so we had to hire an animal wrangler that brings the pit bull that can do everything the pit bull needs to do. Well, this guy also had a tiger in the car. I don't know anything about fucking exotic animals. I don't know what's legal and not legal. We're in a parking lot of a shitty grocery store in the Deep Valley. And before you know it, this guy's got his tiger out of the car. He asks you if you want to hold the tiger. You're polite. You go, sure, I'll hold the tiger. Now he takes a picture. That ends up in a fucking tabloid. The guy sells it. So we're already like months later, we're like, oh, that guy was kind of a dirtbag. But even better, I don't know where your call came in. I was on set of Parenthood. I'm in my trailer. Phone rings, unknown number. Like, hey, this is Agent Mike so-and-so from the FBI. I'm like,
crazy.
What? I mean, you never think you're going to get a call from the FBI.
Oh,
and he's
insane.
like, do you know Mike Schwitznotch? And I'm like, what? No. You hired Mark Schnitzschwatz. I don't even know the person's name. Like, basically, implying I somehow am a part of this exotic cat fucking ring. And they come to find out they've contacted you as well.
Yeah. It was nuts.
You're having the time of your life. You're probably at that point starring in American Hustle or something. And you're getting a call from an FBI because you were nice enough to do a week on my movie. And now you're a part of a fucking exotic animal trade investigation.
But you teaching me how to do donuts with that Cadillac station wagon. Oh my gosh, that was nuts.
Yeah, everyone got to just go wild on that movie.
Wild.
Yes, it would never happen again. Anywho, Star is Born. You're going to have to sit through this. I apologize. Didn't know you sang. And I think first the song comes out before the movie, right? The song's out.
It was the trailer that it was like, oh my
Yes.
God.
Yeah, because the song was in the trailer. Yeah, that was the
I
trailer.
saw the trailer and I was like, oh, fuck. Oh my God. This song, the fucking, you're getting out of the car, you're walking away from her, you look back at her, and I was like, my groin caught on fire. I was like, oh my God, it has every fucking thing. Obsessed with the song, singing it in the car with my daughters. Go see the movie. It's fucking astronomically great, as was proven by every fucking review and what it did commercially. And I was just like, my goodness, man, what a fucking journey from meeting in an alley in Westwood at a premiere of a movie neither of us were in. to making this movie. I was just so excited. I just was so fucking pumped with how awesome that turned out in every way. The way it was shot, the way it was acted, the story, the music, all of it. Just incredible, dude. I was so
That
happy
means
for
a
you.
lot what you think of stuff to me. That means a lot.
I can't wait to watch the next movie you make.
I am excited for it.
Wait, is that happening?
Yeah, I actually came to Dax's, what was it, like 3 months ago? I can't remember. I showed you the little proof of concept.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And this is where you and
Yeah.
I differ, and I just got to applaud you. Like, your willingness to do homework is outstanding. Because even before you guys went away to film Star is Born, you had shot all this stuff. You had like 2 full shoot days. You had a location. You were trying cameras. You showed me in your office the stuff you had shot. And then from where that started to where the movie you made ended up is astronomical. And it's your like due diligence. It's impressive, dude. You're a hard worker who will do the tedious shit, will do the homework, and we'll just work at it.
That is true. Yeah, I do. And that's what, getting back to what we had said earlier, like, where does that come from? I can procrastinate like the best of them. It's like, but certain things like this kind of work, I'll just endlessly do it until it gets better and better and better. And I just like, where does that come from? Because you're right, it's a lot of work. Yeah. I've been writing this Maestro, this movie, for 3.5 years with Josh Singer. And I put together this like 22-minute proof of concept where I was like, is conducting, do I look like an SNL sketch or is it real? And the makeup test and Carey Mulligan test. And we don't start shooting till the end of May. But yeah, I don't know how to do it any other way. I think that started with American Snipers. Like, I actually had time to prep. And it's like, oh, if you have time to prep, like, it's a whole other deal. Like, you can really get a hold of something in a different way.
I'm glad you just brought that up because I just want to throw out there. That was the first time I saw you in something where I was like, okay, don't know the guy in this movie.
Right.
In an awesome way. Because Silver Linings, which of course is you're fucking brilliant and it's such a great movie. Maybe it's my favorite movie you've ever been in. Maybe, I don't know. But that's close to the vest for you. I think if you not in a program, not in therapy, like that's potentially you. I watched that and I was like, oh, that would be Cooper without any of the fucking help.
I always remember my mother being at the bottom of the stairs, like in the they had a little video village like in the house, and I come down from the thing and she's like, it's like you're not acting.
You're really close with your mom, it sounds like. She's come up a couple times.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Another thing you connect on.
Gloria's always in the mix.
Yeah, she's
Nice.
doing well too. Just turned 81 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, great. Living in Philly, still driving around. It's amazing.
Oh, I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've probably spent more time with your mom than anyone else's mom.
Maybe.
And I just adore
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
She has the same thing my mom has. So she just thinks we are the God's gift to this planet.
Mm.
And it's this double-edged sword for me. It's like, it's certainly
Sure
why I've
is.
attempted everything. And it's also why I almost feel like will always feel like a failure on some level.
Yes. There's a lot
Juicy.
to unpack there. That's for sure.
Okay, so Monica and I, let's talk about what's going on right now, which is Monica and I saw Nightmare Alley yesterday.
But real quick, I just got to interrupt. So I'm so glad you said Monica because, like, I don't know, how long have we been talking? Like 45, 47 minutes ago, I said, and then Monica. Then you were like, I told Erica I wasn't sober. And I went, holy fuck.
Eric.
So
Yeah.
I've been so like deep in the back of my mind, I'm like, just let this go. That you're so rude.
Wait.
Oh my
Did you
God.
think I called Monica Erica, or did you think
No,
you...
that I've
Was-
been wrong about her name for the last 4 years. And then I just said it on set of your work.
Okay, something magical happened.
And then I start going, oh wow, you're not even talking to her, but I'm so scared to say Monica. So I'm like, well, I just can't talk to her the rest of the thing because I can't say, Monica, what do you
no.
think?
This is awful.
I'm like, I can't say Monica. So I'll take the hit for not having talked to her than to actually be disrespectful that I'm saying the wrong name.
Wow.
Coop. And we just got to the core of who you are. It just happened. That is textbook Cooper. It's like some little thing happened. And now good 60% of his brain is like working through every machination of this.
How can I? That's got to be your name. I have her text. I have her name on a text. Then I'm like, how can I like search through the text because I'm zooming on my phone, so I can't do that. They'll see.
Oh no! Oh my God! Half of this whole interview has been you in your head about my name.
Yeah, I said Eric a long time ago.
Long time ago. No, I did let it go though. I was like, I can't ask her opinion about something.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
wow.
Oh, fuck. Oh, that's
Thank you. I feel so much. Isn't that great?
That is the best. The ride you've been on in your subconscious for the last 20 minutes. Well, I blew that. I fucked that whole thing up. I was hoping I didn't get canceled in this interview, and then in the meantime, I went and fucking disrespected Erica. Erica.
I disrespected Erica.
Erica's gonna hate my guts now.
Erica. Who the fuck is Monica? Where did I think of Monica from?
I gotta bring this up in therapy. Who is Monica?
Oh man.
Stay tuned for more Armchair Expert, if you dare.
We are supported by HP. If you're a parent or you know one, like I do, or you can help take care of kids, you already know what August feels like. It's not summer anymore, it's the pregame. The supplies list, the forms, the "we need this printed by tomorrow" texts that come in at 9 p.m. And I say this as someone who's been on the receiving end of those texts in a former life. You're ready to help, and then the printer says no, out of ink, blinking at you, useless. It's such a small thing, but it will absolutely derail your night. So when I heard about the HP Smart Tank printer from HP, America's most trusted printer brand, I thought this is the kind of thing that actually makes life easier, not in a big flashy way, in a one less crisis way. Instead of those little cartridges that run out the second you need them, the HP Smart Tank uses refillable ink tanks, and it comes with up to 3 years of ink included. 3 years. That's 3 back-to-school seasons without the cartridge panic. HP can't fill out the forms for you, but they can make sure the printer is never the reason you're up past midnight. Search HP Smart Tank.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace. We've talked before about Rob building our website on Squarespace, and I bring it up again because it's a perfect example of what they do well. Rob had all the pieces, the content, the vision, the ideas, but he needed something to actually take all that and make it public facing. And Squarespace was that bridge. Maybe you're in the same spot. You've been developing something, a business, a skill set, a body of work, and it's been private. It's been yours, but at some point you're ready to put it out there, and that transition from private to public can feel like a huge leap. Squarespace makes it feel like a step. Beautiful templates, built-in SEO, email campaigns, scheduling, analytics, everything you need to go from "I've been working on this" to "here it is, come find me." All in one place, no code, no stitching together a bunch of different tools. So if you've been sitting on something and waiting for the right moment, this might be it. Head to squarespace.com/DAX for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code DAX to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
We are supported by Arm & Hammer toothpaste. I feel like so many parts of our lives have gotten a little overcomplicated, including toothpaste. There's always some new ingredient, new promise, new thing you're supposed to suddenly care about. Arm & Hammer baking soda toothpaste keeps it simple. Powered by baking soda, a time-tested ingredient you already know and trust for a clean you can actually feel. It removes up to 3 times more plaque in hard-to-reach areas compared to a leading toothpaste, and it gently whitens. And if you hear baking soda and think, wait, is that gentle enough? Arm & Hammer is actually a less abrasive toothpaste, and it is designed to protect enamel. Myth busted. It's also the #1 dentist-recommended baking soda toothpaste. I am a broken record on Arm & Hammer toothpaste. I love it. I've been using it for years and years. My dad first introduced it to me, and I've never gone back. I've also gotten a lot of people on it, and once you go to Arm & Hammer, you won't regret it.
My personal favorite is the Arm & Hammer Peroxicare toothpaste. It improves gum health while gently removing plaque and surface stains, but also just my mouth feels so clean after. They have so many. They have advanced white toothpaste, which is great. I also use that. Complete Care toothpaste. Everything is perfect. Try Arm & Hammer toothpaste to taste the difference. Feel the difference. Shop at your favorite retailer between August 2nd and August 15th to save $1.50. Arm & Hammer Baking Soda Toothpaste. Save $1.50 August 2nd through 15th.
This episode is brought to you by ServiceNow. Look, I have my dream job. I get to talk to folks I admire like crazy and ask them virtually any question that I want to. I can't imagine a better way to spend my time. But even dream jobs have some not so dreamy parts, the stuff that gets in the way of the actual work. Now, that's where ServiceNow's AI specialists come in. They don't just tell you what you should do about your busy work. They actually do it, start to finish. Cases closed, requests handled, no extra work for you. So you and your team can focus on what matters most, which for me is, are they obsessed with male bodies on the same level as I am?
They never are.
To learn how to put AI to work for people, visit servicenow.com. Okay. Monica and I, aka Erica Padman, and I went and saw Nightmare Alley yesterday. The number one movie Nightmare Alley reminds me of is There Will Be Blood. Like, there's some calling, obviously. There's some beacon on Daniel Day-Lewis that is like, just calls you. He's kind of a North Star for you. And I just think it's kind of really cool. I don't know if you've thought about it or you give a shit, but I think it's really cool that this movie, Nightmare Alley, to me, is very much There Will Be Blood.
Well, I mean, look, Daniel Day-Lewis for me, when in 1998, when I first got to New York for grad school, I was in the French roast, and who walks in but Daniel fucking Day-Lewis and his wife, which I didn't know at the time, Rebecca Miller, and they sat, I just watched him. I was in shock. I was like, how, this is what New York City's like. There's Daniel Day-Lewis drinking coffee. And then I mean, this is slightly creepy. I would sit in that chair for years. Like, I was in grad school for 3 years, and I would order a cafe latte. French roast had these big cups, and I remember how he drank it with both of his hands, and he was like this
wow.
when he was like talking. And I would just sit there and like kind of pretend I was him.
Yeah.
For like maybe 70 times.
Yeah.
And then I remember seeing like Gangs of New York, his performance in Gangs of New York, whenever that came out. I don't know. I just couldn't it just sort of like changed my chemistry.
There is a tension to the movie. Part of it is parallel to Daniel Plainview, which is like, is this guy good or bad? Like, you don't know.
That's right. That's right.
And that's such a fun zone to be living in, especially for children of trauma, where like your job is to identify who's a threat.
That's
right. So I think for a lot of people, it'll like engage all those spidey senses in a really stimulating way. Is he good or is he bad? And what a distinction. He didn't know. He didn't know.
I don't think he knows anything until that last scene. Nothing. Kate Blanchett character says, she says, what do I want? He says, what everybody wants, to be found out.
Uh-huh.
It was brutal, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That was a hard movie.
Well, it's interesting because we can be the least fun people in the world to watch a movie with, like Monica, Chris, and I. Anyone who's been in show business, if you're watching a movie, you just can't help but recognize, like, my God, dude, you were under a rain machine a lot. Like, that was one of my thoughts. It's like, oh my God, he was under a rain machine so fucking much. Everyone was under a rain machine. It must have been so cold. We were freezing in the theater. Wear a sweater when you see this movie, because even if the room is not cold, you will get cold, which I love about it. Like, you're either in the rain or it's snowy out. It's fucking cold. It's this weird mix of, it's a fairy tale. The whole thing is a huge fairy tale. I just got to say, Guillermo, man, do you think you've been in a movie that looked prettier than this ever?
No.
It's unreal.
It's so
I can't
No,
believe
absolutely not.
what it looks
Dan
like.
Lauston, the cinematographer, and Guillermo, and the camera crew, everybody, the costume designer, everything is just on another level. I mean, and it all comes from his vision, man. Every circle, half of the stuff in Lilith's office he bought on eBay. It's incredible. His daughter made all those tapes, all the tapes that she has of all her patients. His daughter wrote every single one of those.
Oh my God.
You can look at any part of the composition. There's going to be something to story there, which is thrilling for me to be a part of that.
Well, but is so meticulous. Like my first fear would be like, fuck, this guy has it all mapped out, which means he probably has me mapped out. And I would be afraid I'm not going to be able to give him that thing.
I didn't feel that only because we had met early. We postponed the movie because I was living in New York and my daughter's school and all this stuff. So we had time to prep and work on the script together and talk about what is the movie? What is the story you want to tell? And how can I, Bradley, help you tell it? And what do I think that my strength could be for you? And also, what do I want to explore myself as an actor? But the truth is, man, like this movie told us what it wanted to be. And also because we had that break because of the pandemic for 6 months. And that wound up being beneficial in so many ways because we shot the second half of the movie first, pretty much.
Oh, really?
And then the first half of the movie we shot later. And so we were able to rework it and things that we needed and what we had learned from shooting that second part first. And I was able to like lose 15 pounds, but you don't even really know, but hopefully you feel like he's just much thinner and like more like from the earth in that beginning. And then when you find him in the Copa, he's like a little Chris Kiley. You know what I mean? Like he's pretty big. He was very collaborative. We'll be friends for life because we went through like a 10-year relationship in 3 years.
Yeah.
Like fully. Like all the ups and downs. It was incredible. And I have tremendous respect for him. It was a movie that asks questions rather than gives answers. That's the one thing I think that this movie does is just asking questions.
Oh, yeah. Like Monica and I had left there, like engaged in
Talking about it.
Talk in debate. Really quick so people know, like, we don't know where you've come from. You've left some house that's on fire and you kind of stumble into a carnival. And then you find your way in this carnival. You start figuring out things you can do there.
And he doesn't talk for like the first 15 minutes, doesn't open his mouth.
Monica said,
I said, is he a mute? Are we not going to hear anything from Bradley this whole movie?
Yeah, what did I say?
You said, no, you pay for, you pay to hear him talk.
Yeah, I said he's got to talk. You come to hear Bradley talk. There's no way we're getting out of this without talking. It's a fucking another incredible performance where I have forgotten that I've known you for 16 years while I'm watching it. I don't know who this guy is. I'm projecting, and I'm not projecting Bradley stuff. I'm projecting my own stuff.
Right. And my friend saw it a couple of weeks ago, and she said such an interesting thing. She's like, I'm watching it, and I have this anxiety as the movie goes on because I realize, like, oh, he's like 2 steps away from losing everything. Like, he's literally 2 moves away. And she said, and I can relate to that. And I thought, I don't know, I just thought that's really interesting. It's true because he's just like a couple of moves, and it's all gone.
Yeah. Well, I live with that thought. I like my life. Yeah.
And in today's world, it's like a couple of moves, and it's over.
Oh, yeah. I have a joke that's not very popular today on set, which is like, if I ever wanted to just be done and retire, just go grab the director's dick and go, good night, everybody. I'm out. It was nice. I don't have to come up with any reason why I left show business. I just grab that dick for a minute and then go, peace. I don't even send me a call sheet for the next day.
Oh, this is going to happen on set. I got it.
Yeah, this is my exit.
And he's got those strong hands, Dax, so you know he's going to grab the shit out of that guy.
He'll have a story to tell for sure. But I do want to go back. You got to work with Willem Dafoe.
I know. This is crazy. I mean, his first day was the day when Clem is telling him what it is how do you get a geek? How do you get a guy to geek?
Yeah.
That was his first day. And I just got to sit and watch this guy. It was one of the best days ever. Just watching this guy and just trying to stay in it. Because I just am like watching this guy I've idolized for years just is the real deal and crushing it and watching how he works. And then just come to like love him as a person. And, every day he would come on set, I was just so happy.
Yeah.
And that was the other thing. Being in just about every scene in the movie is like all of a sudden Rooney Mara comes in and then Toni Collette, who's an incredible actor. Toni Collette is just like ridiculous. And Cate Blanchett. I mean, everybody would and David Strathairn, bro. I mean, it was a joke. Oh, man. I mean, Richard Jenkins, dude. I couldn't believe it.
Well, that's the thing I wanted to geek out between you and I. Like, if we were at my kitchen table, like, comprehending that Cate Blanchett, like you get to work.
Yeah,
and
it's nuts.
Cate Blanchett's here playing a supporting role in this movie. Like
nuts.
this doesn't seem possible.
It's crazy.
So happy.
I think it's great that you're still enamored by that though. because you've been in scenes with everyone. So that the fact that you're still like, oh my God, we get to do it with this person and this person, that's cool.
Oh, I feel it like enormously. Yeah. I don't think that'll ever go away.
Well, what's very lovely and endearing about you is that you're a legit fanboy for acting.
Oh, yeah. And movies. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you're also a master in it, and yet you're just a fucking fanboy, and it never escapes you.
Ever.
Which is lovely. Yeah.
Yeah. And again, I think that's why like the endless amount of coal in the fire to work at it. You know, if
Yeah.
you love what you do, then it's like in the editing room, you look at the clock and 16 hours went by. Anything you love, time changes.
Happens here all the time.
Totally agree. Oh, here's a weird question I'd probably never ask you in real life, but I'm going to ask you on the show. And this isn't number one, so you're not declaring number one, but I want to hear 3 actors immediately you think of that you've worked with now, because there's been so many incredible ones where you were like, oh, that was pretty transcendent, or that was a ride.
I mean, definitely Robert De Niro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only had this a couple times in my life where I feel like someone sucked me into their bubble.
Oh, that's right.
And then I just was unaware of everything that happened after that.
I mean, at first it was overcoming who he is, right? Having to work at that. But then he's so real and talking to you that he doesn't allow you to even work on letting go to the fact that he's Robert De Niro because he's talking to you and you got to answer him. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's almost like it's like a sport, right? Like true acting is like you're on a playing field and like you can't think because you're reacting because the person's like, hey, man.
Yeah.
I did this movie Limitless, right? Of course. And that was amazing. It was incredible. But then like to do Silver Linings Playbook right after my dad died and calling him dad and him being such a huge part of our family growing up as Italian Americans in Philadelphia. And then for him to be such a dear friend today. Here's the other thing is like, and as you know, no matter who you are, you can suck on any given day. Period.
Oh, sure.
It's like you start at 0. That's the beautiful thing about our profession. It's like no matter what, maybe you have 30 seconds of audience like approval, just goodwill. But after 30 seconds, if you suck, like you're fucked.
Yeah.
Right? It's just like, okay, well, yeah, you were great in that other thing, but this is horrible and I'm out. That's awesome. That's just sort of like equalizing factor. The biggest lesson was watching Vince Vaughn on Wedding Crashers and watching his willingness to fail. I was blown away. Just his willingness to go. I'd never seen anybody go for it like that ever before. Like risk failing.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you?
This is the place to do it.
Yeah. And so, Bob for sure. Christian Bale, man, and American Hustle. I remember like before I was so excited and terrified to work with him, not really knowing like what it would be like. And he was so loose and present. And I was just like, holy shit. That was one of the best experiences acting with him. That was one of those moments where I was like outside of myself watching the movie, you know, like you were saying,
Right.
like this movie's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I can't look at this movie I'm in. It's almost yeah. It's like you're on the court while Jordan's like hitting some crazy shots.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, wait, I'm on this team.
I'm actually playing. Shit. Okay. But you know what? Rooney Mara, man, her level of believability is nuts. Like she would, like I'd be in scenes with her and just like, whoa, she's incredible.
You're getting me excited about acting all of a sudden. Like I'm getting excited.
Well, you're a great actor, man.
You might have to get your crow removed.
Oh, God.
That was your declaration.
I know. I declared I'm done acting with this crow tattoo. Can you see that?
Wow.
Wow.
When did you get that?
This morning.
Come on.
No, I got it a week ago, though. I got it a week ago Saturday.
Oh, it's beautiful, man. I like it. I like where you put it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
I remember when you got the cherry blossoms.
That's right. Yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
You were there for that.
Yeah.
This has a cherry in its beak.
Yeah. I want to say something that nobody knows about you. You are an incredible designer.
There you go. He'll love this. Yeah.
Oh, my
This
God.
is worth saying. This is worth saying
because people wouldn't know this.
Yeah.
But your apartment in Paris was so gorgeous. I could not get over it. And then Dax was like, yeah, he did it himself.
There's this wonderful woman, Santienne, in Paris, who is a designer who I worked with in Paris, who really helped me out with a lot of that stuff. But I do love to do it. Yeah.
Well, your New York
So
apartment is equally gorgeous, probably better. And you did that. You have an aesthetic, my man.
I do love that a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot. I spend a lot of time thinking about stuff like that. Yeah. Like space and like environment and like where things go. That's for sure. It's a great escape.
You know what I love about visiting you is you're a guy who the fireplace is always going.
That's right, dude. It is.
Yeah.
It was going at like 6 a.m. this morning.
I love it. I love it. And in your apartment in New York, the fact that you can do, I did that while I was there. I had like 3 different fires. I felt like in your honor, like you'd be mad if I wasn't having a fire here. And it's so fucking pleasant. It was raining. The windows were open. We had a fire. Oh,
I've had this realization. I'm the same. I love design and space. And at one point I was like looking around and figuring out what to put here and what to do this. And then I realized like, oh, it's because I don't feel in control right now. And my brain goes to, this is a space I can control.
I think there is definitely an aspect to that. I mean, I put myself to sleep by like thinking about how to organize space. Yeah, like often.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Yeah, I think there is a lot of truth in that. And then the flip side is environment, just knowing that like one's environment just for me dictates my emotional state in a huge way. And like just creating an environment that you can dwell in that feels safe and warm has just endless dividends.
Yeah, I agree.
I want you to tell one funny story, if you will, and then we're going to let you go. This has been fucking awesome. Will you please tell the story when you invited your cousin out to LA and you took him to a premiere?
So we're at Westwood. My cousin Colin.
Who came to Afghanistan with us. I love him. What a fucking good guy.
Yeah, Colin Campana, wonderful guy. My older cousin grew up with. I was very excited. Like there's this premiere. I think I'd been to the Shaft premiere in New York years ago, but I never even somehow got into like the nosebleeds up there. But I hadn't been to many premieres. And it was the Babel premiere in Westwood. And I was like, bro, it's Inarritu and Brad Pitt's in it and Kate Blanchett. And it's, he did Maurice Peros. It's going to be awesome. It's a premiere. He's like, yeah. So we go there. We get out of the car, like the red carpet, never been on a red carpet before. And we get out of the car and there's like, and I never seen at that point, like there must have been 600 people.
They set bleachers up for people who don't know. Like they'll set bleachers up.
It literally looks like the Mummers Day Parade is the only thing we connected to in Philadelphia. It's like, what the fuck is going on, right? And you feel that excitement, right? And there's like cameras and like there's a line of like cameras of people asking. You could see that, and I was like, holy shit! And like I'm buzzing. I get out of the car. My cousin's right next to me, and then I hear that they're like, Brad, and like this chord, this like wave of like, Brad. And I'm like, holy shit, dude. Fucking Alias, man. I turn and I like, Wedding Crashers. So I guess I didn't know. Man, Wedding Crashers really made a stamp. And I turn and I like raise my hand, literally raise my hand full up, totally proud. And as I'm doing that, I realize Brad Pitt's behind me. And like this Monica Erica situation, in those 7 seconds, when I turned and raised my hand, I thought, Brad, why are they saying Bradley? Let that go.
Oh my God, I already have a nickname.
So I turn around, I see Brad Pitt, I have to lower my hand, which is like a good 5 feet. I have to lower my hand. And my cousin is on the floor of the red carpet, looking the color red, like the red, laughing so hard, like his hat falling off on the carpet. And then the fetal position, he couldn't stop laughing. And then we were laughing so hard for like literally about 10 minutes. They'd like escort us off the red carpet.
That is so
Brad. Oh man.
I think I told that story the other day on this show.
You told it in the Matt Damon episode.
Oh, in the Matt Damon episode.
Oh, really? What a great guy. How about Matt Damon, dude? Look, we talk about the most unsung actor, I think. He is the fucking greatest actor. Did you see Last Duel? I just saw Last Duel. This motherfucker, dude, is so great. It's in everything.
Have you ever seen The Informant? That's my favorite performance of his.
No, I didn't see that.
You must see The Informant.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I brought it up while he was on here, and he had said that Soderbergh thinks that's his best movie. I would agree.
Soderbergh thinks that's his best directorial film?
He said it's the only movie that he wouldn't want to change anything after the fact.
Wow.
Like he's at total peace with that movie. And if you haven't seen it, it's
incredible.
It's incredible. But you're right. I'm sure he has an ego. Everyone's got an ego. But seemingly the most egoless movie star of all time. As far as what he picks to play bland a lot or quiet or dorky. And he's such a kick-ass dude. I mean, he's a fucking stud.
And think
He could
about
play-
the diversity of stuff, the versatility. It's crazy, man.
Can you see?
I don't think you can see that
Oh,
high up.
no.
Well, let me
I can't
tilt
see
the
it,
camera.
no.
Well, hold on, let me
It's
tilt.
really important
It
that you
is
see
pretty
this.
important.
Can you see it
Oh
now?
my gosh,
Yeah.
come on.
He kissed her
Wow.
head, Coop. He kissed her head.
He's the love of my life.
He's
so
the love of her life. And he kissed
Oh, I had
her
no
head.
idea. So I just sort of not connected said that whole like diatribe about Matt Damon, and lo
Yep.
and behold, there's him behind you.
there he
guys.
is.
That's her number one in a way that I don't
I
even know you
figured that
and I.
bicep was yours. That's hilarious. So that's Matt Damon.
Oh, no.
Oh no, he came in with guns blazing.
Guns blazing. The kind you and I like.
So did he come in recently?
Yeah, maybe like 5 months ago or
Couple
something.
months
Four
ago.
So
months ago.
so did you see The Last Duel? He's incredible in it.
I haven't seen it
haven't
yet. I'm
seen
dying to watch
Yeah,
it because
it's-
he and
yeah.
Ben wrote it together, right?
Yeah, yeah. And Adam Driver, man, he's the real deal.
He's a phenomenal actor. He's a
He's a
phenomenal
great
actor.
Oh man.
But I did a movie with him. And we're both from Michigan. He was in the military. I'm like, oh, this guy and I are going to get along great. And just, yeah.
But you know what? Getting back to Monica, you were talking about like, do I find myself in those situations the way Dax is? Here's what and you tell me, and you know this is the truth, I think. Like the reason also why he and I got along so well is I went right into the beta position of our friendship early on. I was comfortable there. I loved it. And I think that my instinct is that Adam Driver is like, I am not going to beta to this motherfucker. And you can't alpha to Dax.
I'm just really grateful that you said it like that, so straightforward, because that is my thought too, that most people beta Dax and yeah, and I don't. And sometimes that gets us into some trouble. And it gets me feeling very like no one else will step up.
Look, that's probably what was confusing about the period where you were and are so alpha to me professionally.
Right. In art, everything's always been clear to me. That's always been like in terms of my life is like there's like in art, things are like, if you don't like me, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I know what I think. It's like, it's so clear.
Yeah.
And then, but in personal relationships and intimacy, and I'm at sea or was at sea with male relationships. And then that changed a long time ago. But when we first met, I would idealize men. Oh, for sure. And look for father figures and mythologize men. And then they disappoint me because all I've done is projected onto you who I want you to be.
Oh my God. As you're talking, I've just figured it out. I think, not consciously, but I think subconsciously I was aware of that. And then I think when you became an enormous movie star, I thought I didn't have a role for you in your life.
Oh, fuck. Oh, dude.
I think that's probably it.
You guys are so cute.
That's pretty heavy, man.
That's got to be it. I'm like, well, I don't know. Yeah, there's much better men to idolize than me, and now you have access to all of them. I guess my role is ended. Oh, God, that's so humiliating to recognize.
No, it's beautiful. It's the same thing. It's the through line. If you think you're not enough, you'll find ways to.
Well,
find evidence.
if my story is I don't have a role anymore and I'm not of value to him anymore, then all I'll do is find proof of that.
Exactly. Yeah.
So like, oh, I guess Leo's Cooper's.
New me.
If he's on the scene, what the fuck am I offering? I mean, I worship Leo too. Like, what am I gonna do? I don't have a lane, and I just want to. Yeah, I want to have a role. I love you. Look how fucking cute you are. It's insane.
Wow.
Well, how about this though? If that was the role, and then you outgrew that as you should, then what is my role? I'm going to focus on that. It's just a confidant. We have each other. We trust each other.
We're lucky that we have enough similar experiences to relate to each other in ways that we feel free enough to share without judgment. And we trust each other's heart and soul enough to be willing to walk down life together. And that's a blessing.
Yeah.
That's what we are for each other today.
I've said it 10 times on here, but I just want to say it in front of you. You know, people know about the episode Day 7, and it's solely because of you. You're the sole reason I decided to be honest. And so I thank you for that. And I also thank you for being the person I listen to. So, and this weird alpha, beta, whatever thing was established 16 years ago, I definitely seek your counsel and I trust you and I believe you and I need you. And I'll need you again, is my guess. And I hope you'll need me and I hope I can be there.
Yes. What a beautiful thing. What a beautiful thing.
I love you.
Love you too.
Well, gang, the movie is called Nightmare Alley. It's fucking awesome. I got to say, I've thought about it all day long. Did you think about it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's stuck with me.
I'm so glad.
Like the stuff that makes it maybe like off-putting at the initial drop, like you're going to be cold, there's a dark story, like life, and then you earned it. Like you earned this experience. I went on that ride. It was gut-wrenching. I hated seeing you choose wrong. I was there. I was cold. I was miserable. And like all day long, I've been thinking about the movie since I woke up.
It's so beautiful.
It's so
Every
beautiful.
single shot. We were saying we wish there were NFTs so we could own images of the movie. It's so beautiful.
One in particular of Coop. Remember I said that you should get that NFT. It was like a backlit, kind
Yeah.
of gorgeous sunsetty sitch. And I was like, oh, that still is incredible. All right. Well, I love you. This has been so fun. I'm so glad that we finally did this. I want to do it in
too.
person next
Yeah,
time
you'll
so
come
we
back.
can like grab each other and maybe wrestle a little bit. And
Thank
Love you guys.
What's my name?
Monica.
Monica,
You got
Erica,
it.
Padman. It's so fun.
Take care. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
And now my favorite part of the show, the fact check with my soulmate, Monica Padman.
With the Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One, you earn unlimited 2% cash back on every purchase. And you get big purchasing power, so your business can spend more and earn more.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's morning time.
Morgan time. Oh, that's fun.
What?
To get out of bed and then within 10 minutes be here.
You slept in your motorhome.
I slept in the motorhome in the driveway.
I'm going to tell you that when you sent the text,
Yeah.
you said, hey, is everyone here just coming to in the moho? I got scared.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, it scared me.
Oh, felt druggy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Like the Soho Hotel.
Yeah. Well, here's what happened. Because it was the holidays, the girls get to sleep with Kristen.
Sure.
So then I was like, I could sleep in the bedroom next to it. It's got a Uller. That's nice. I like to stay cool.
You love that.
No TV in there,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
So then it was like, well, I guess then maybe go downstairs to that bedroom. It's got a TV.
Sure.
And then I was like, if I'm going downstairs, like, man, did I sleep good in the motorhome in the dunes? It's just such a cave. Not only are you in the motorhome, but then you can slide the door shut for the
Yeah.
bedroom. So then you're in a box.
That's fun. You're in a coffin.
Yeah. Now, something I underestimated was I was able to sleep till like 9 in the dunes in the moho.
Uh-huh.
And so underestimated the traffic noise I heard this morning. So was up at 7. I was like, oh, this didn't pan out because I can hear traffic noise.
Okay.
But then I found my way back to sleep.
Wow.
And then I woke up and it was virtually 10.
Well, what's really funny is that I guess that goes to show how accustomed you are to the dunes because the dunes are so fucking loud. They're so loud. The fact that the traffic here made you wake up, but the dune noise did not make you wake up is interesting.
There's a curious situation.
It's like the baby's womb, that whole thing.
Like, that's why I like the moho.
The noises and stuff is kind of like the womb, like it puts you to sleep.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think the real trick with the moho is when I'm in the dunes, I have no worries. Like, I don't have to get up. Oh, I have to get up to ride.
Right.
I got to get up to have breakfast.
Yeah.
So something about having nothing important the next day allows me to sleep just very deeply. I told you I went one night without even going pee-pee in the middle of the night out in the
That's
dunes.
never happened to you.
It's been over a year since I got through a night without
Wow.
going wee-wee like an old-timer.
I didn't go wee wee last night. And I
You
thought.
never go wee-wee.
No, I do.
In the middle of the night?
Yeah.
You just as frequently will wake up to go duty.
Well, that happens only sometimes.
Right?
That's rare. That's
Okay,
rare, but it
like,
does happen.
But isn't waking up to pee-pee in the middle of the night also rare for you?
Ish. I mean, it depends. I think my body just gets accustomed. Like if I do it one night, then the next night it wants to do it again and then again.
Yeah.
Like last night,
You're habitual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I woke up and I was like, I have to pee, but I really don't want to get up.
Sure.
So I just held it.
Right.
Went
Good.
back to sleep.
There you go. Anyways, it's a mental trick, the motorhome. So I wanted to see if I slept in it in my driveway, I'd have the same mental trick where it's like, I got no worries other than this little box I'm in.
Yeah. Spiraled pretty quick in my head within like 2 minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like,
oh, God, where'd
"Ooh,
it go?
that seems red flaggy.
Okay.
Should I tell Kristen?
Uh-huh.
We have drug tests. We should probably just do it. Why not just do one?
Yeah, give it to me.
Yeah, that's all the thought. Those are all the thoughts.
Yeah, I'll take it. Let's go.
I don't have one.
Oh.
Cup of pee behind you.
That's
I could
true.
re-pee in that one, see if the...
Pour that syrup out.
Speaking of, God, we haven't talked about the pee baby in a long time.
I know someone... I sent it to you. Someone commented on a David Ferrier episode of Armchair and Dangerous that they wanted the three of us to make a pee baby together.
Oh, yeah,
which is
yeah.
That was such a nice compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope David took it as such.
I just feel like a bad parent.
Neglectful. What is the state of that toilet over
I
there?
just don't know.
Has it been ripped out yet?
No, it's still there.
Oh my God, with that pee baby's going on 3 years old.
The pee baby's going to be old by
I
the
know.
time
I
I move in there.
I got to teach that pee baby to ride a bicycle.
Yeah, you really should because it can't be me.
No,
I'm not
going
going to be teaching.
Although a pee baby can't really get hurt because of its form, because it's liquid. So like hit a bush and giggle because the bush would pass through it. And then it would reassemble on the other side.
So, okay, BTS, behind the scenes, BTC, behind the curtain.
Oh, BTC.
Oh, BTC, ding, 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 Bradley Terrence Cooper.
Oh, this is Koopy's? Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Exactly. Brandon's Tradry Cooper.
We recorded with Bradley yesterday. This was a very tight turnaround.
Very quick turning.
So I only have facts from my brain.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like
Oh.
things I could remember that we needed to look up. And really the only one was I wanted to pull up the video of the Today Show when they announced his Sexiest Man Alive.
Oh, that's a great idea because there's no way
He's remembering that.
correct.
I mean, look, I don't want to take away
His
from
feelings.
him. Yeah, I don't
We're
want
not saying he didn't feel that way. Or
Yeah.
that wasn't his interpretation of it.
Exactly.
But I bet I would see it differently. And then the irony that the guest we had on immediately after Bradley yesterday had a story about Bradley being the sexiest man alive.
Yeah.
And he did not think it was funny. He thought it was very real and very appropriate.
He was not saying it shouldn't have been him. It should be
No.
Ryan Gosling. He was like, yeah, it should be him, and I'm scared.
That's right. That's right. What a sweetie. What a specimen.
What a pie. A sweetie pie.
What an S pie. That was the only downside of the motorhome, by the way, was not to keep bringing it back to the bus, but I had these really high expectations of all the TV I was going to watch because I
Yeah.
was going to be by myself.
Yeah.
And I'm watching a couple shows by myself. Succession,
Yeah.
as you know.
Yep. I'm behind.
Yeah. Season 2 of The Great, which I'm like, can't wait to start.
Yeah.
And I could not pull down the Wi-Fi signal out in the Moho that I needed. I don't know if something's going on with my Wi-Fi in the house, but whatever it was, I got out there with this whole plan. I set up, got the TV going, hooked it up to, couldn't do it.
So the whole point of you doing that,
Was to lay in bed and watch telly.
yeah.
Yeah, but for some reason, Netflix would work.
Okay.
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 Yeah, Hulu was not working for me.
Oh no.
Yeah, nor was HBO Go. No, HBO Go, or I keep calling it that.
Max.
Yeah, HBO Max, Callie's husband. HBO Max would let me get into the thing, but when I selected something, it just would never load. I just didn't have the power.
Bummer.
Yeah, I don't know why I told you that. But anyways,
Well-
one update.
You tell me stuff.
I know. I tell you virtually everything.
I wish you told me everything.
Well, like what? What am I missing?
I don't know. Some
Okay.
stuff, I'm sure. Okay, so you should tell me more stuff. And
Okay. So more like historical stuff. You think there's more stories I haven't
Yeah.
said?
I like knowing everything.
Yeah. Do you think that's part of like wanting control?
Yeah.
Like you'll feel safer if you have all the details?
Of course. Yeah. Well, I'll feel closer,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
which is safer.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all the same.
It's all the same thing.
It's all the same. Great jumpsuit today. It's
Thank you.
tie-dye, but it's not sharp tie-dye. It's cloudy tie-dye.
It is. It's from this brand called Upstate that I love. That is a female, it's like a one-woman show over there.
Really?
Yes. And,
oh man.
And I have a couple others of hers that are thicker, but now they have this new lightweight line. And I like it.
I want to see if you'll like this joke.
Okay, let's try it.
I don't know if you will, but I got sent, fuck, I wish I remembered the name of it because it smells insane. Someone sent me a bag of coffee.
Oh.
And it smells like there's chocolate in there and all. I mean, you got to smell this package.
Okay.
And then on the bottom it says 100% women owned.
Awesome.
Yeah. And then I said, and I showed Kristen, I said, there's a hint of pussy in every cup.
Oh. Oh my God. Oh my
You
God.
know, when I make those jokes, I'm expecting the worst. And sometimes when they work, I'm like really delighted.
I mean,
she liked it, which I was
I'm sure
relieved.
she did.
Yeah. A hint of pussy in every cup. That was the like
what was the tag?
the commercial. It was like just like a Folgers one. Like someone woke up, they were fucking cold this morning, and they got their coffee, and then here's what it's like. So I'm drinking coffee. Go, hint of pussy in every cup.
Oh God.
And it's like a really wholesome grandpa. It's like you trust
sure.
it. There's nothing even sexual about it. It's just an observation, and it's positive.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's funny.
You can really taste that hint, can't you, son? He's like his son's visiting for the holidays.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, the son's 45.
Okay.
So again, everything's, and the granddad's like, it's great to have you home, son. Yeah. You can really taste that pussy, can't you?
Oh God.
Yeah,
Okay.
that went too far.
Yeah. It was bound to. You know.
Yeah. I was trying to think of a
You
way
have
to
to
weave
cross
it.
the line to know.
Let me see if I can come up with something with
Okay.
that is kind of heartwarming, and then it could make the air. Okay, so it's a father and son.
Oh, that's making the air.
Okay, you ready to go? Taste that hen of pussy. It tastes delicious. Son, it's great to have you home for the holidays.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
It's good. It's like a throwaway.
Yeah,
It's
I really
just
tried to
like-
throw it.
Okay.
Last time?
Throw it again. Yeah.
Okay. Or you can taste that hint of pussy. Son, it's great to have you home for the holidays. Your mother and I have missed you so. It's great to be sitting here drinking a warm cup of delicious coffee with you.
Okay, Dax.
Thanks, Dad.
Cut.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what happened?
That was great. That was
Uh-huh.
a good ad lib, but you forgot the tagline. The tagline is the most important part.
What is it? I'm sorry, wait. What is it?
It's
Because you're dealing with an older actor.
Sure,
This is
sure.
old Dex.
It's
What's the line? Oh, what? A
Hint
hint?
of pussy.
Well, at one point I
Taste.
said I can taste the pussy, but
Well,
maybe that
that was-
went too far.
that went too far, but
There's a hint of pussy in every cup. Yeah, just like what do they say with like notes? Pussy notes. like a wine has cherry notes or something.
notes of pussy, you'd say.
Yeah.
You'd say like notes of cherry.
Tasting notes.
Yeah. It's a good flavor profile.
That's great.
Okay.
Okay, great. We got it.
All right, now just one last one.
Oh,
I
one
promise this will
fun
be quick.
run. Okay.
So this is the grandpa and the grandma. And they've retired and they're sitting on the porch of their cabin in the
Swing.
West Virginia mountains.
They're on a swing.
Great, even better. They're on a swing overlooking their little valley. And he says, good coffee, huh, Ma? Yes. I didn't think I'd like the hint of pussy, but it's delicious.
Oh, that's nice. I like the idea of including a female
Mrs.
voice.
Yeah, especially for a female-owned coffee.
Yeah, I was thinking that actually as a critique. Like, there's too many men in this.
I know, and I was probably being way too generic with the notion that men would want that hint, but that's too limiting.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that was
fun.
a ding, ding, ding. Because acting, directing.
Son, fetch me another
Oh,
cup of
no.
this delicious coffee. Can't stay away from those subtle hints and flavor profiles. Delish and wholesome and hearty. Strong.
Are you going to say it?
Really taste that pussy.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Per usual,
Wasn't worth
we've
the wait.
spent 17 minutes on a bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah. Sorry.
It's all right. I can go into acceptance mode. Yeah.
You were stabbing your
That was
teeth
too
with that.
many.
Yeah. Was it because you were
too
getting
hard.
nervous with this
Yeah,
commercial?
I was getting anxiety. And I bit off my tongue.
Yeah, I looked over there and you were basically stabbing the front of your teeth, and I heard wood shards breaking.
I wonder how many I could go through in a day of these
Oh.
toothpicks.
Can we do one with you now?
Sure.
Those toothpicks have just a hint of dick instead of cinnamon flavor.
You know,
Let's try it.
I don't know.
Let's flip the script.
I don't want to. I don't
Here,
think
I'll do
that's
it.
okay.
There.
God.
Oh yeah, there's a hint of dick in there. Not bad. It's not as good.
It's not.
Hint of dick.
Everything has a hint of dick. That's why it's not exciting.
Yeah,
you know?
it's true. It's not novel.
It's not novel or proprietary.
It's not proprietary.
God.
All right, let's move on. Let's move on.
Okay,
Let's move
okay.
on. What's the next
All right.
order
Well,
of business?
the point is that I tried to find that video, but I can't find it. I think it's Ann Curry.
Because it probably doesn't exist.
Correct. So I looked at. So he was in Sexiest Man Alive in 2011. So then I looked at today's show.
Oh, around the date that they announce it.
Yeah, and so Meredith Vieira was there through June 2011.
You really did your homework here.
I know.
This is one of the deepest dives I've seen in some time.
And then Ann Curry
Okay.
was there June 2011 to June 2012.
It's really weird though when you're like he was telling the story. I wonder if you had this thought. He's like he has a story that you already know that the punchline is they were shocked that he had been named. But as soon as he starts saying it's Matt Lauer sitting there, it's like now my mind is completely distracted. It's
Matt Lauer.
Yes.
Same.
Same.
Yeah.
And then also going like in some weird way, because I want to be against this, is like, well, it's not really relevant, whatever he said.
Yeah. Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Because like
Yeah.
he doesn't want to give it up to another sexy. He's got a whole racket going on. Like it's so complicated to hear his opinion on anything. now.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I know. I took a little detour in my head.
That's right.
Like Matt Lauer, so much has changed.
Yeah, he should have just maybe even said the male host, and then the female host said what?
Yeah.
Although whoever this female host is, I bet.
It's Ann Curry, I'm pretty
Oh,
sure.
oh, okay.
Well, I think, based on my research.
Okay, I'm sure Ann Curry is super attracted to Cooper. I could almost
We
count
don't
on it.
know.
Well, I will say this. This would have made him uncomfortable, but you know this about him. I've told you this about him. I'm friends with a lot of famous people. And really good looking, some really good looking ones. Ashton Kutcher, so good looking.
Yes.
A bunch of good looking ones. And my friends know that I am friends with these certain people. I've never had people just solicit an evening with one of my friends like Cooper. I've never witnessed it. Where friends I've had over the years will just be like, hey, you let him know if he ever needs a safe port in a storm, give him my number.
For their vulva?
For sexual activity.
Okay.
They didn't do that like with other friends I've had that are gorgeous. He has a magnetism that I don't think he understands.
But he has to know.
Well, I bet he tells himself what I tell myself, which is like he can date the girls he likes, but because of this other thing, like because of the way he talks or his charisma.
But that's true. I mean, his face is beautiful, but it's like that's exactly what you're just saying. Ashton's face is perfect.
Flawless.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what you're saying, this magnetism, it isn't his face, it's this
The whole
thing.
thing. It's the it might be possible that Coop doesn't see it like women see it.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know. We're all crazy.
Yeah.
You're frustrated because you think he's objectively great looking and you're not, which is you're telling yourselves the exact same thing. And you think it's preposterous when he does it, but you don't think it's preposterous when you do
But
it.
I don't have evidence.
Because you've never
telling
gone
me
out
otherwise.
to pursue all that.
No, it's like you're saying with him, everyone's just like,
give him my number or whatever. Like, that's not happening for me. If it were,
Well, everyone in my life is reaching out to me to tell me they're attracted to you, as you know. But the only other person I get as many texts about for love interest is you. You and Cooper. You guys are tied. Hate to tell you.
but
I got Macklemore the other day hunting me down on Instagram, telling me his tour manager wants to take it. I mean, literally, I receive an incoming request for you weekly. You guys keep my phone busy.
I think we're similar.
You and Coop?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, one thing
What?
you're both master assimilators.
I think he maybe has the ability to be what the other person wants.
Uh-huh.
Well, like he said, I mean, he said like he's beta to you.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sure that's something that's, subconsciously he knows that's what you need.
That's where I disagree with you. Like, you had this moment of deep satisfaction when he had the same opinion of, say, the Adam Driver interaction as you would have.
Maybe it came off like I was thinking about, I don't know anything about the Adam Driver thing.
Right. But you had a generalized.
Yeah, I believe that your easiest relationships are people who are beta to you.
But, you and I, well, we've talked about this before. You and I, like, the term alpha beta for you means something a little different than it means to me.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, Will Arnett's very alpha.
Yeah.
And we were great friends. But I have lanes. Like, I have the fist fighting lane specifically. And there's a subtext of that between men. And so for Cooper, I just think Cooper prioritized that aspect a lot, that I physically, that was my lane. And I'm not looking for beta. I'm just who I am.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm actually not trying to be alpha or doing anything. I'm just like proceeding through life the way I am. And then some people find comfort in that. Eric's like, oh my God, I love that I don't have to pick where to eat. You always know what you want to do.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And so in some weird way, that's an alpha dynamic that I'm saying, let's eat here.
Yeah.
But a lot of it, I think, is like, it's not as statusy as maybe.
I don't think it's status.
Okay.
I do not think it's status.
But I'm just incredibly decisive. I know exactly what I want to do all the time. I want to do it. And I have a bunch of different hobbies. And I usually invite people to my hobbies and my explorations, right? So I think that is a dynamic that is, you could call alpha. But like Kutcher's super alpha. And he was the alpha the whole time. And still, even when I worked on Punked or I worked on The Ranch, like, he's the boss, he's number one, he's best looking, he's all these things. In that way, he's alpha, but he too knows it's not going to be a fun fist fight. So men just have this weird, the fist fight thing is often present
in the equation.
More than it should be, but it is. But even that's not the case, because there are alphas who aren't the toughest.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think it's really a complicated concept.
It is a complicated concept. It's just my observation that your easiest relationships are ones in which you're the alpha. I don't think you're choosing that. I'm not saying you're doing anything here. And
when I approach Adam, I'm not trying to alpha him. I'm literally going, oh my God, dude, you're from fucking Coldwater. No, like, no one's from Coldwater. I happen to have spent a ton of time there as a kid. These are all like, oh my God, you know Coldwater? None of that's happening.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about that. I'm not even talking about the relationship level of Ashton. I mean, I know you guys are close, but I mean like your people.
Uh-huh. But Kristen's not beta to me, and you're not beta to me. So
yeah, and
I'm just a very alpha person. You're a very alpha person. Kristen's a very alpha person.
Don't you think those relationships are not your easiest relationships?
Oh, they're not easiest. No.
Exactly.
No. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think you also respect people who are also alpha. Like, I don't think you're like I can't have that.
Okay, good. That's what I was fearful. That you thought like I try to surround myself with beta people.
No, I don't think that at all. But I think that dynamic presents itself a lot because you are very strong in alpha, and people know that that's an easy
that makes the relationship nice and easy, and you can have a nice little bow on top of it.
Sure.
Something me and you don't have, and something I don't think you and Kristen have.
Yes.
And I would say me and her are probably the only ones who are not actively like,
Yeah,
you make all the decisions, you do whatever
yeah. And my mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a tough customer.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I don't know, it's just it's interesting.
Yeah.
But I was going to say we're similar design.
Yeah, big time.
When he said that he like can put himself to sleep by like thinking, I'm like, God, that's so me. I just imagine like, and I put this here and then I'll buy this.
Role
I'll do
playing
this.
with your
Yes.
furniture and your decoration.
Yeah.
I certainly don't do that.
You don't have a need, from what I can tell, a need for like spatial control.
No.
That's interesting because I think you do need a lot of control, but it doesn't present itself like that for you.
It's also like when I lived by myself at my house, I had a lot of opinions on everything.
Yeah.
And then when Kristen came in, I was like, this is a lane that's going to be we're going to battle so much unless I get out of the way.
Yeah.
And I largely have, and it's gone better for me.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I have the occasional, like, what the fuck is this thing? This is like so fashion forward, no function. Why is this here? I'll have those occasional thoughts, or even weirder, my triggers all from being 14.
Yeah.
Or I'll see something and I'm like, everyone has that. Like, I get bummed that this is like,
that's funny.
that we're in the
Conforming.
In the middle of a trend.
Yeah.
That we've succumbed to some trend. That'll piss me off. Certain like slogans on paintings will piss me off. Like work hard or whatever. I'm like, yeah, everyone's got to work hard.
Oh, goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. And my deep internal fear that I'd be caught trying to actually play the game and then I'd be doing it wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the real fear is like if I participate, the thing everyone's doing, but I get it wrong and everyone else got it right, I'd rather just not participate.
Sure.
Then I won't look stupid.
You just reject it before it can
That's
reject
right.
you.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can
Deep.
I can do that. Even like I told you, I had a pair of Z Cavariccis, maybe two. And I never had Jordy. Well, I did end up having Jordys like in 11th grade. Somehow I got all A's or whatever.
Yeah.
But I had Nike Escapes, which were really nice.
Okay.
They were $100.
Oh.
But they weren't Jordans.
Okay.
And because I couldn't really keep up with the Jordan game, I was like, I'm betting on these shoes. No one has these. And I'm wearing Carhartt overalls to school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm afraid I can't get the other stuff exactly right.
Yeah. It's sweet.
This is fun. This is more like a therapy session than a fact
That's
check.
what we do.
But the episode was kind of a therapy session. So
Yeah. Yes. There was a lot of longing gazes
oh, right. That the listener won't
that the
know
listener
about.
won't see.
Yeah, I wonder if you can see the look, like if you can feel the look on Cooper's face at any point, because there's a couple times it was really sweet.
Yeah, he did. He was giving you a lot of special
Really sweet looks. Yeah.
You guys have a special thing. It's nice.
We do, and you know what's crazy is I did not put everything together until that interview. What was always being suggested to me by the few people I would include in like the trials of being friends.
Yeah.
I think many people thought it was about him ascending in popularity and that being hard for me.
Yeah.
And which ironically is the case, but it wasn't for the reason that I think people were suggesting.
Like that you were jealous.
Yes, or that I couldn't handle being beta number two career-wise.
Oh, I see.
And that never felt right to me, right? I was just like, I know that's the obvious thing. And if I'm doing a 4-step, that's, and I have a fear of status. It's all right there. But I just in my heart, that wasn't it.
Yeah.
But it was that I didn't think I had a role for him anymore.
Yeah.
It was a fear that like, well, if Leonardo's on the scene, I don't have a role.
A value.
I'm like, I was a stepping stone towards some other greatness and now I'm useless.
Yeah.
But not like, oh, he thinks he's a hot shot or he thinks he's so big. Or none of that ever happened.
Yeah.
But definitely, well, I guess my time is done. Fears happened.
But it's never true. My guess is for him, you were safe. You were in a box. You were already there. You were already his best friend.
Yeah.
he's not replacing you. There's just this additional stuff happening.
Yep.
But you feel replaced. But
Because I don't see him much.
yeah.
Which is probably for other factors.
Yeah. And in his head, I'm sure he's like, wait, but where'd you go? Because you were always supposed to be there. You're permanent.
Yeah.
I hope you could hear that
Oh yeah.
it wasn't.
I've felt that way for the last couple of years since
Okay.
we reconnected over
Okay.
the kid stuff.
That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm grateful you have him. I'm grateful that there's people who you can hear and respect. It's good.
There's a lot. I got to go to handful.
That's good.
Yeah. You're in that list.
Thanks.
You, Kristen, Tom Hansen, Cooper. There's a lot of people I'm afraid of. My mom, I'll lay something out for my mom sometimes and she'll go, yeah, I can understand why you feel that way. Do you think it's possible, blank? And then after you think it's possible, the truth's coming.
Yeah. All righty. Well, it's after Thanksgiving, so today will be my 4th day of gift guide.
Oh, wow.
I hope you guys have been following it.
Oh, my God. You're really. This is so weird. We're like, we're living in the future. You're like writing checks that your future self is going to have to cash.
That's right. Boxing myself in. Sometimes you got to.
Sometimes you got to put yourself in a box. You do your best work.
Got to.
Well, I love you.
Love you.